Now it's ended.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So the Nets starting five. Luwawu is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. And for Philadelphia, the young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Green out there with Seth Curry. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Durant. No good. Shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Now, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now here's Embiid. Misses from close range. To the middle. Here's Harden. Rebound by the 76ers.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he's surprised himself with the miss.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Good on both. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. Outside Curry. Green passes to Curry. He kicks it to Embiid. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Pass to Luwawu. Simmons pulls it in. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. No one near Curry as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good. The Nets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Oh, Griffin in position.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
And here is Curry. Embiid finds Harris. Back to Embiid. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Harden. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. A reverse, and it's weighed in by KD.
Well, with his combination of length and timing and athleticism, Kevin Durant is eating the glass right now.
Curry against Harden. Now here's Embiid. He's got 5. Griffin grabs the board.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And the dunk by Jordan. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Yep, that one goes.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Bucket is good.
Don't let that slight frame fool you. Seth Curry on the interior. He will finish shots.
Harden outside. And there's the feed to Jordan. And the rejection by Embiid. And now the 76ers on the break. Harris has got the ball. No good on the triple. Nets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
Harris outside. For the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. It's all knotted up.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Harden against Curry. Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now Simmons. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Simmons got his second basket.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Anthony Tolliver out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. And it's Maxey in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Here's Thybulle. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Maxey passes to Thybulle. Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. 5 on the clock. Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. And the Nets with possession. Shamet kicks to Harris. Now here's Durant. D right on him. Wide open. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 76ers trailing. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Howard. Clock at 6. The putback. And it's slammed in by Howard.
If you had a question as to how Dwight Howard is up there amongst the all-time leaders in offensive rebounds, that's an example why.
Now, here is Irving. And it's sent back by Howard. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Hill comes in for Maxey. And a change for the Nets. Johnson's checked in. Offensive rebound. And he banks in the layup. Howard's got 6 points.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Outside Irving. Passes it to Johnson. Tries from 10. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Johnson's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now, here is Hill. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Ben Simmons comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Harris subbed in for Korkmaz. Here's Hill from downtown. And the dunk by Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 2.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now, here is Irving. There's the pass to Johnson. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. Goes back up. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Shamet. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Here's Maxey. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Korkmaz. Kicks it to Tolliver. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Nets. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harris inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice to see Joe Harris add this to his game. We know he's a dangerous shooter, but go ahead and mix it up on the interior.
Maxey passes to Korkmaz. They get the rebound.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Irving kicks to Shamet. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. 5 to shoot. Harris finds Irving. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 4.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that back.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The deepest hole they got themselves into it. And that's a wrap with the third.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So for Brooklyn now, Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Durant, and it's Luwawu in at the shooting guard position. That shot by Griffin, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Outside Griffin. Harden outside. And it's off from three-point range. It's a close game here in Philadelphia. Inside and stolen by Jordan. 3-on-3. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Durant. KD's got his fourth assist in this one. The 76ers shooting 43% from the floor. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Feeds to Jordan. Pass to Luwawu. Good on the three-point shot. Now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Jordan. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Right wing. Embiid against KD. Embiid kicks to Green. Back to Embiid. Will it go? Green, no luck.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Here's Luwawu. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 9-point game.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Durant with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Durant's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Curry dishes to Green. Down low and stolen by Jordan. There's the lob to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Simmons with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Griffin with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Out to the wing. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Hill comes in for Seth Curry. And then for Brooklyn, Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Bruce Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard comes in for Joel Embiid, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Harris. 1:14 left in the third, and it's Simmons penetrating.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
The 76ers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. Irving looking over the floor. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 5 points so far.
As soon as Kyrie Irving crosses half court, you have got to guard him, and you've got to be balanced because this guy is an effective, dominant offensive presence.
And that one's good, Maxey.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Shamet on the wing. Back to Irving. Pulls up, high post. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And Simmons slams it in.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Irving. He feeds it to Johnson. Makes it off the glass. He's got 8. So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 13. Here's Simmons. 7 points in the game. From deep. The offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those chip-ins are easy to come by. And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Harden. They've got Howard. Korkmaz is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then there's Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Jordan's shot is off.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Maxey passes to Howard. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Shamet finds Harden. It's blocked. And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Tolliver. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. Then for the Nets, Durant's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving. Maxey passes to Howard. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Embiid's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the 76ers. Now here's Harden. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 11. Passes to Harris. From beyond the arc. Embiid. And Embiid is right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harden scanning the floor. Durant wide open. He fires. Drops in the tray. And the Nets lead by 12.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Outside, Green. Harris outside. Howard kicks to Harris. Over Jordan. But he recovers it. Harris passes to Green. Embiid trying to break loose. And Embiid is right there.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Harden outside. At the top of the key, Durant. And stolen by Harris. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. Embiid kicks to Green. There's the triple. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Joel Embiid.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Harden right side. Outside Jordan. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Danny Green. And Curry subbed in for Maxey. And the Nets also making a change. Irving's checked in for Joe Harris. Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Now Curry. Now the pass to Embiid. Here is Tolliver. Embiid with it. Fade away. And that one hits back iron. Harden right side. And here's KD for three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And now it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead. Curry passes to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Cranes the three-pointer.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry's shot is off. Brooklyn with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Jordan dishes to Irving. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Tolliver. Embiid inside. Shoots over KD. No good. And so it's Brooklyn E. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for... And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right. Welcome, basketball fans. It's D8.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. A look at the 76ers starting group. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. and it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, they've got Clint Capella. Tony Snell is out there with Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich, and it's Young in at the point guard position.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Simmons passes to Embiid. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Curry against Bogdanovich. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Young looking it over. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Pass to Harris. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. No good from Simmons.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
It's stolen by Curry. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. And Curry with the stuff.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Young finds Capella. Hawks passing it around. Now Bogdanovich. Here's Young, just 5 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got his second basket of the game.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Simmons passes to Embiid. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Young against Harris. Young outside. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Harris. Curry against Bogdanovich. It's Curry with the drive, and the layup falls. 1:19 left to play here in the first. Young outside. Dishes to Collins. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Simmons passes to Harris. At the top of the key, Embiid. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. So it's the Hawks now. 4-point game. Outside, Bogdanovich. The pass to Young. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Young. Just 4 to shoot. Fires for 3. Bogdanovich, no luck. The 76ers leading by 4. Curry with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Right side, Collins. Here's Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. And so he hits both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari outside. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. And that one's good, Maxey.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Williams passes to Herter. Outside Williams. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Tolliver with the bucket.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Herter passes to Okongwu. Back to Williams. To the paint and stolen by Howard. Now the 76ers on the break. Tolliver down low. Doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. Pass to Okongwu. And there's the pass to Herter. He feeds it to Okongwu. Rebounded by Howard. The 76ers leading by 6. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Out to Gallinari. Fires the 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. The 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Maxey passes to Thibault. Passes it to Maxey. Back to Thibault. To the inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
Here's Maxey. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 10.
Hey, if Herter can beat defenders with the dribble drive, they can't crowd him on the perimeter.
1:49 left to play in the first half. Here's Maxey. And Howard has it in the corner. Pass to Maxey. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Elbow shot. And it's Gallinari missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Hill comes in for Maxey. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And done with the slam.
Incredibly swift in the open floor. You can tell that's where Dunn feels most comfortable.
Milton the pass to Korkmaz. Now the feed to Howard. The kick out to Hill. Shot clock at 6. Here's Korkmaz. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Feeds to Okongwu. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Hunter with it. Lets it go from deep. Milton grabs the board. And now Philadelphia on the break. For 3, Hill. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 8 points and 1.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward.
That's what Trae Young does best defensively. He has quick hands for the steal, and he ignites the break.
Embiid against Capella. Embiid dishes to Simmons. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Young outside. Bogdanovich wide open. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Pulls up for 3. And it's Bogdanovich again missing.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Back to Young. 17-foot shot on the way.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
The shot by Curry, no good. The Hawks trail by 8. And now here comes Young leading the break.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Curry. Now Harris. The dish to Embiid. Shoots over Capella. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Tobias Harris.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And here's Young. He's got 8. Here's Bogdanovich. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Simmons. Count the basket. Simmons got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
And go figure is right. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Capella. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. .55 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Maxey, and he's fouled pretty hard on that. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The pass to Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got his second basket.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Philadelphia shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now, here's Dunn. Pass to Williams. Here's Gallinari. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Gallinari's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is just reading the defense, finding the soft spot. Heady play by Gallinari.
3 quarters of play in a close game. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Gallinari is out there with Hunter. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Williams. And it's Huerter in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from, finds the open man.
Pass to Embiid. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trail it. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. And then for Philadelphia, Scott comes in for Joel Embiid. And it's Korkmaz in for Tobias Harris.
Great initiative from Capella there, seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
And it's tied up with that one.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Pass to Scott. It's back to Hill. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Lays it up off the glass. Hill's got his first 2 points.
George Hill saw the opportunity, got right to the cup.
Dunn passes to Gallinari. Lets it go from 14. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the basket by Hill. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
Hill showing some deceptive strength in his wiry frame.
Dunn outside. To the middle. Here's Capella. Shakes him. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. To the wing right side. Embiid inside. Capella's there. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Young outside. He dishes it to Collins. Back to Young. Six on the shot clock to take the lead. Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Curry passes to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Inside, the kick out to Young. Back to Bogdanovic. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Simmons passes to Harris. Back to Simmons. Down low, Embiid lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the 76ers lead by 1. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. On the pass to Capella. Embiid with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moment.
Young finds Bogdanovic. And that one is off. And Philadelphia the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. It's tipped. Back to Curry. The 3. It's hauled in by Trae Young. The Hawks trail by 3. Outside, Bogdanovic. Takes the 3. Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Collins against Simmons. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Embiid. Count it!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Young outside. Passes to Collins. Bogdanovich against Curry. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Misses the trade. Pass to Embiid. From the arc. The putback. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a... All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. We're great.
presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. And with...
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got John Collins. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for Brooklyn, they've got Luwawu. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the center. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Fires it up. That one wide left.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Luwawu goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Harden with it. From deep three-point range, and it's John Collins with the rebound. And it's the Hawks' ball. Fires from the wing. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Hawks ball. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Young against Harden. And Luwawu-Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Bogdanovich. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Griffin. Jordan high post. Capella's there. Jordan kicks to Harden. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Now here's Griffin. Collins grabs the miss. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Harden. The Hawks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And Bogdanovich has raised a lot of eyebrows with his consistent play over the past couple seasons. He can really be a spark plug for your ball club as he's able to knock down threes and produce points in a hurry.
Now here's Harden. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
To the left wing, three-pointer, Snell. A three-pointer is right on target. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here is Young. The pass to Capella. Bogdanovich looking around. And stolen by Jordan. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. That shot missing.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Here's Capella. Durant with some nice D. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 3. Offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. No good with the wing jumper. Hawks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Passes it to Collins. And Young now, top of the key. Dishes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Another miss by Harden.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Nets trail by 5. Lobs it up for Jordan. It's stolen by Capella. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Griffin sends it back. Here's Luwawu. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Young finds Collins. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Baseline J on the way. KD can't get it to go.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
1 quarter in the... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Durant is out there with Green, and it's Tyler Johnson, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3 side. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Durant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Little turnaround. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Shoots. And it's Gallinari missing. Nets trail by 3.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Here's Johnson. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Shot clock at 3. Here's Irving. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Blinding speed there shown by Kyrie Irving on the boost, and when he puts it on the floor like that, he's getting all the way to the rim.
Williams passes to Hunter. The kick out to Williams. Okongwu dishes to Williams. Over Harris. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Nets go the other way with it. Floats one up. No good from Irving.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Nets trail by 3. And he makes good on the layup. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
Johnson against Williams. He lobs it up, and Okongwu slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Johnson against Williams. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Hunter. Rejected by Harris. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. The Nets working the ball around now. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Atlanta leading by 3. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
So for the Nets, Johnson, he's checked in for Durant. Brown comes in for Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Tyler Johnson.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Dunn looking over the floor. To the middle. Here's Capella. Great D that time from Green.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Bogdanovich following the bucket by the Nets. And that one, good. And the Hawks lead by 3.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Here's Irving. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bogdanovich against Brown. Here's Capella. Off target at the rim. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest deficit. They were a determined team in the... And that'll do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's John Collins. And it's Snell in at the small forward. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Now, here is Young. From downtown, rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Capella finds Bogdanovich. Softly drops in the floater. Bogdanovich has got the game tied up here for Atlanta. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Now, here's Capella. After the miss from Trae Young. The dish now to Snell. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Nets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Durant kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Here's Harden. Pass to Jordan. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Bogdanovich wide open. The shot is good off the backboard. Bogdanovich has got 8.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Young against Harden. Looking to get back on track here. That shot is off.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Shot by Collins, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Luwawu, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now, here is Young. Lob pass to Capella. 6 to shoot. Young inside. Can't cash in from close range. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Well, despite his outward demeanor, Durant plays with so much passion, takes the hit, still able to convert.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. Johnson, he's checked in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. And Irving subbed in for James Harden.
Well, he can be dangerous in the pick and roll situation with that size. Hunter can't make the defense lay off him for long.
Irving against Dunn. Irving surveying the floor. Harris outside. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green, and it's Johnson in for Kevin Durant. Lou Williams is checked in for the Hawks. Here's Dunn, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Over in the corner, Williams. Three-pointer. A rebound by Johnson.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Jeff Green is checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Dunn. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Williams in the post. Guarded by Harris. Gallinari wide open. And the three off target. The Nets on offense. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Green, the pass to Johnson. Here's Claxton on the wing, Irving. And stolen by Dunn. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Hunter. Hunter's got 6 points.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Nets. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Now, here is Gallinari. Shot clock at 5. Herter off target with his 3. Nets leading by 4. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Jordan. Harden's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Nets. Down against Irving. Dunn dishes to Gallinari. From 17 feet out, they get it back, and Williams is right there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Dunn against Irving. Dunn kicks to Williams. From outside, off the mark. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Green. Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Luwawu-Cabarrot in for Kyrie Irving. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Clint Capella, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Luwawu gets it to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Dunn. That shot, no good. Harden with the defensive effort. Brooklyn leading by 8. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Kevin Herter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Young is subbed in for Chris Dunn. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. He feeds it to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Nets lead by 10.
Well, with the physical tools he has, Jordan's presence in the paint looms very large, and he knows to live there.
Pass to Capella. Fires the 3. A shot off that time, and Brooklyn will come the other way. The kick out to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. A shot by Harden, wide open. Off target from outside. The Hawks trail by 10. Young, good. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Such a quick thinker in those spots. Trae Young has a knack for knowing where to get to.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Well, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Kicks it out to Collins. Over Irving to the left side wing. Outside Collins. 1:41 left to play here in the fourth. Basket good. Nets leading by 8. And here is Irving. To the paint. Here's KD. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
Now, here is Young. Capella laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Harden against Young. Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. Outside, KD. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Durant's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. Here's Young. And the rejection by Harden. Outside Irving. The pass to Harden. Here's the three. Atlanta with the rebound.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And here's Bogdanovich for three. But they get it back. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Now Harden. Lots of room. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help, that home advantage of...
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. There below is... And before we...
Kevin, thank you very much.
All right, David, thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Nets, they've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Brown, and it's Harden in at the 1. Now here's Simmons. Outside, Green. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Harden outside. Out to Harris. Jordan the pass to KD. Shot clock at 6. Good.
It doesn't take a lot of time for Durant to get his shot off. He's so excellent in the mid-range.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harris with the ball. Brown wide open. He fires. He can't hit that time. Brown against Curry. On the wing, Harris. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. KD passes to Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Never one to shy away from playing physical. Jordan will give you his all when he's out there.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Outside Curry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And Green gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Harden. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist from Harden.
Man, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Embiid finds Harris. Back to Embiid. That shot off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Here is Durant. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. In the corner, Harden. Back to Durant. 5 to shoot. Jordan. It's good on the putback.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now here's Simmons. That one drops for him. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Curry dishes to Embiid. Shot from the wing. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. The 3 from Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And Harden attempts more threes than just about anyone. And you don't get that kind of leeway unless you knock him down.
Pass to Embiid. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Green kicks to Embiid. Tries again. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Easier to go strong to the hoop, but I tell you what, when you feel it, take it from deep.
Simmons against Harden. Curry attacking. Back to Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
What about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? I mean, it makes defenders nervous, if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup.
And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Harris. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Bruce Brown. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Tolliver comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Seth Curry. Here's Simmons. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Simmons got his second bucket tonight.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for those who want to fight.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Maxey. And there's Anthony Tolliver. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot. Passes it to Tolliver. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Irving. Tolliver the pass to Howard. Over Griffin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Dwight Howard, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in. The kick out to Irving. That 3 off the mark. Here's Philadelphia. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Maxey. Rebound, Brooklyn. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Oh, Griffin in position, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Howard finishing it off.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Irving with a clean look. Griffin kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Clock at 6. And the Nets miss again. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. In transition, here come the Nets.
And Irving is a polished scorer. He knows he has the green light to fire from anywhere.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now, here's Thybulle. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Green. And it's sent back by Irving. Here's Harden. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, one play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Here's Maxey. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Outside Irving. Outside Durant. No one near him. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And when Durant is looking to score off the catch like that, there isn't a lot you can do as a defender.
Harris outside. Curry deciding where to go with it. Out left to the wing. Here's Embiid outside for Curry. Clock is at 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Curry's got 5 now.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. The 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
11 seconds left in the first half. Outside Irving. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
The reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just... That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
We've got Brown. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
The pass to Green. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. It's good. He has 7.
You can't be careless with the ball around Harden. He's great at swiping the ball and creating easy opportunities for his team. And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Here's Embiid. The shot will not fall. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Fader on the way. Jordan dishes to Harden. Over Simmons. Harden, no good.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double-digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Simmons. Harris passes to Embiid. And Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
And he's able to get it back. Inside. Brown outside. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Hill. Brooklyn with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Brown. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So for the Nets, Green comes in for Jordan. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Harris. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Korkmaz. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And stolen by Thibault. Tolliver the pass to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
Here is Harden. 7 points in the game. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Misses off the right iron.
A golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
It's deflected. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Durant, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Nets leading by 3. Brown feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Tries from the block. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
Outside Irving. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Good on the shot. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Maxey passes to Thibault. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Tolliver. Curry comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Hill in for Maxey. Hill kicks to Simmons. Over Green. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Simmons.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Irving from long range. And the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 11.
See right there, Kyrie showing you the range. Usually hovers around 40% from 3. Must be accounted for at all times.
Curry on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And a deep 3 from Irving. Kept alive.
And the timing Griffin has on the glass, he seems to know exactly when to leap up for rebounds.
1 second left. No good on the shot. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets out in front, up 4. 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there. Get Simmons!
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Shake Milton is out there with George Hill. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Outside Durant. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
Oh, the long leg.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Durant up top, guarded by Harris.
And no matter who is on him or where he's pulling up from, you better believe that Durant is always a threat to score.
We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Curry kicks to Simmons. Outside, Green. Simmons dishes to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. Harris looking it over. The kick out to Irving. Lets it go. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Curry passes to Harris. Curry dishes to Harris. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Harris has got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. Harden outside.
They came close there to tying it up.
That was a really important possession, especially at this stage of the game. Painful miss.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
Harden left side. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. It should have been a simple layup.
And here's Embiid. Puts it up from 17. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 6. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Plays it up and banks it in.
I mean, and these are the kinds of shots this team expects Harden to hit regularly. I mean, just such a talented offensive player.
There's 1:40 left in the 4th. Offensive rebound. Embiid And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to make.
Harden, no good. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Maxey passes to Embiid. And here's Maxey. Stolen by Harden.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run. Look at how assured Irving is. When the game is on the line, he demands the rock.
Outside Curry. The feed to Embiid. And stolen by Jordan. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Jordan against Curry. Irving with the steal.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they're within reach now, but if they fail to execute, this could be it. When the game is up in the air, Harden delivers. Easy to understand why he is seen as one of the best players in the league.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Howard trying to free himself up. Yes!
Remarkable poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
And a deep three from Harden. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Young in at point. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. The shot that time, not on target. Ready by Bogdanovich. Young outside. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Bogdanovich after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Young, good.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young. And every night he finds ways to still make plays.
Now here's Simmons. Outside, Green. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Young. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Simmons. Inside. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Simmons.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now, here is Young. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Harris dishes to Curry. And the pass to Embiid. Harris outside. And Simmons slams it in.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And Young, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 6. The 76ers trail by 4. Simmons working it over. Dishes it to Embiid. To the middle. Harris kicks to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Now, here's Bogdanovich offline with the baseline jumper.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Embiid, the pass to Simmons. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Huerter. The Hawks again can't hit. 76ers trailing. Here's Maxey. Howard trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Maxey.
Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late in contesting.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. Tries it from the top of the key. He gets it in there.
He's a real solid shooter from anywhere on the court. Gallinari making it look easy.
Here's Korkmaz. Down low, here's Howard. Tolliver for three, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Sometimes you have a quarter where everything just goes according to plan. Superb start to this game for them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point guard position. Okongwu's shot is good. Okongwu's now got his first points in this one.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Here's Hunter. Passes it to Okongwu. Now the 76ers on the break. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Hawks leading. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. It's hauled in by Thibault.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Maxey. And it's Thibault in the corner. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And Gallinari throws it down.
And I like this. Don't settle for the jumper. Attack off the dribble. Use your skill to finish. Excellent play by Gallinari.
Now, here's Thibault. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Korkmaz. Kicks it to Howard. From 12 feet out. Hunter grabs the miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Tolliver's checked in. Then for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Herter. Some changes for Philadelphia. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
Over to the left wing. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closely. Green dishes to Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. It's hauled in by Trae Young. Atlanta leading by 4.
And the amount of pressure
that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Here's Simmons following the bucket by the Hawks. And that one drops for him.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Outside Williams. Kicks it out to Collins. This one for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. It's tipped. Curry passes to Harris. Back to Curry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. For the three. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Now just a 1-point Hawks lead.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Young outside. Williams gets to Capella. Bogdanovich left side. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Harris. Curry with a wide open look. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there.
And make no mistake.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And the Hawks with possession here. It's a 1-point game. Young's shot is good.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Harris. To the paint. Lets it go from 11. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Tobias Harris.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Curry with the defensive effort.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Harris misses. The Hawks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
They kick it out to Green. Embiid trying to break loose. And it's Green missing.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Collins in the post. Guarded by Curry. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Donnie's checked in for the Hawks. Now the pass to Harris. Snell kicks to Dunn. Cuts off the pass. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And the layup is good. Howard's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
And Young, here we go. Lost contact on the shot and out. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Okongwu. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Here's Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. And here's Maxey. He has 6. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Tolliver. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz. And George Hill's subbed in for Maxey. Good on the bucket.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now, here's Milton. Gallinari covering. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Joel Embiid. Williams attacking. Here's Herter. Good on the triple.
I think we'll be watching this play for many years to come. Herter off the catch.
Hill against Williams. Hill dishes to Howard. It's back to Hill. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks on top, leading. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Bogdanovich is out there with Gallinari, and it's Capella in at the 5. Down low. Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Trae Young. He gets that one.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Now, here is Young. No good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside for Simmons. It's back to Hill. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the 76ers with some changes. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Scott comes in for Ben Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in for Danny Green. Then for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Tony Snell subbed in for Kevin Huerter.
Woo, the timing of Young's passes in pick and roll, absolutely impeccable.
Hill looking it over. Back to Milton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Young outside. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Hill kicks to Korkmaz. Passes it to Milton. Pass to Scott. Here's Korkmaz. Lets the three fly. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Snell the pass to Young. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Milton. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Milton. Fires for three. Up again. And Howard with the second chance points.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Young. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Atlanta leading by 9. Capella dishes to Collins. Back to Capella. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the 76ers.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Young finds Bogdanovich. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for Philadelphia. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And a deep three from Young sinks the three-pointer. Young's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
We saw that coming all the way. Trae Young just doing what he does best.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Can't connect from short range. Curry against Bogdanovich. Capella. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And now a 12-point Hawks lead.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again. It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
They get it again. A nice shot by Embiid. Embiid's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. Now, here is Young. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Banked in off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 11.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And when Embiid first came into the NBA, you know, folks wondered about his offense, but it became clear pretty fast, though, he can dominate at both ends of the court.
Bogdanovich drops it in.
You know we talk about it all the time.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
For the land of the free.
It's Saturday night and live on. Looking now at the lineup for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Luwawu in at the 2 spot. And for the Hawks, Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And here are the Nets. Drops in the layup for 2. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Capella trying to free himself up. Bogdanovich, no luck.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
No good from Luwawu. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Snell, that one doesn't go. Great D that time from Griffin. Here's Durant. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
A floater. Young's shot is off.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And the shot goes in.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Young, here we go. And Griffin sends it back.
Great to see Griffin going hard on the defensive end. Rejections like that are crucial to his development.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Harden, no good. The Hawks trail by 8. Out left to the wing. Snell from outside. James Harden with the rebound. And here are the Nets. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. 3-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
For Atlanta, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Lob pass to Capella. Fires from deep. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Griffin. Griffin's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Young, here we go. That one good for 2. Young's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And the threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young. Here's Irving, following the score by Lou Williams. The kick out to Brown. The 3. No good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Herder, and he banks in the layup.
Herder out there completing the break on the run.
Nets leading by 10. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. Irving passes to Brown. And there's the pass to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Jacks up a three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. 4 seconds left. And it's good on the way in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 10. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Herder the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's done in at the 1 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Gallinari leading the charge. Launches the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Herder's got 5.
Well, that's who Herder is outside on the perimeter. A confident long-range shooter.
Now Johnson. Five to shoot. He feeds it to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
Dunn looking over the floor. From down in the low post, it goes. Nets leading by 7. Outside Irving. Inside, Jordan kicks to Irving. From deep. Left side, Brown. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Johnson comes in for Harris. Jeff Green is checked in for Bruce Brown. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Tyler Johnson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
And the height Dunn possesses is what allows him to see the floor so well. So good at setting up his guys for quality shots.
Irving for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got his second bucket.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Dunn dishes to Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brooklyn leading by 8. Irving finds Shamet. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And Landry Shamet able to see a couple of different cultures in the early part of his career. And maybe some of that understanding about how guys have succeeded in playing roles is eventually going to help his career along the way.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Williams comes in for Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. 3-on-3. Here's Shamet. Kicks it out to Johnson. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Young. Sweet little floater. Young's got 6 points. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. And Tony Snell subbed in for Bogdanovich.
And with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Oh, Griffin in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Blake Griffin, once again, an opportunity to show us his bounce. A dangerous player when he skies up for the alley-oop. All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Harden outside. Pass to Luwawu. Harden scanning the floor. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Harden against Young. Dishes it to Capella. He kicks it to Snell. Pass to Young. And the layup's good off the glass. 10 points for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Harden outside. Takes a three. Collins grabs the miss. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Here's Williams. And yes, it's good. Williams has got his third basket of the night.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break with a 10-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds. And
we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So for Brooklyn now, Luwawu is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Right at the free throw line. The shot misses. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The feed now to Bogdanovich. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Bogdanovich has got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Hawks. It's Durant on the wing. There's the lob to the hoop. To the left wing. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board. Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trae Young. KD passes to Griffin. Outside for KD. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 4 assists in the game.
The uncanny ability for a big guy to slip towards the hoop, then loft in the nice floater. Durant showing a little bit of everything on that play.
To the middle. Hunter, the pass to Capella. It's hauled in by Claxton.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Fires the three. They get it back. Outside Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. From deep, Harden. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Gallinari. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Dunn attacking. The teardrop falls in. Dunn's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And Dunn is so good with the floater. He puts just the right amount of touch needed on those shots.
Outside Durant. Pass to Claxton. Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's the teardrop. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Dunn.
Just grown man work from Dunn inside. His incredible athleticism really helping get him these types of shots.
Outside Durant. Outside for Griffin. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Atlanta, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Hunter, no good. Nets leading by 12. Here's Luwawu. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those. When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Capella trying to free himself up. Dunn shot's good.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Harden outside. Over Dunn. And the wing jumper offline. And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Okongwu is out there with John Collins. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Williams. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Irving kicks to Shannon. Irving looking over the floor. Rebound by the Hawks. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Guarded by Green. And here's Young from the arc. Here's Collins. Back to Young. Feeds to Collins. He lobs it up.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Nets leading by 6. Irving double team. High arcing shot, and he makes that one.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Here's Young. Makes it off the glass.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Irving passes to Claxton. The shot's good. And the Nets lead by 8.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
There's the pass to Bogdanovich. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside, Green. Shamet on the wing. Irving from long range. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Irving against Young. Irving kicks to Shamet. 6 on the shot clock. Irving's shot is good.
I wish Kyrie sometimes would just dribble out the 24-second shot clock. It's so fun to watch him on the handle.
Young pass to Williams. Throws it up high.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Young against Irving. Now, here's Shamet. And here is Irving. From deep three-point range, it's not going to go for him. Outside Williams. And Okongwu has it in the corner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Tony Snell's checked in for Lou Williams. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 5.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Harden against Young. Harden left side. Over Young. Outside for Griffin. Harden against Young. Harden up top. That shot misses. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Harden outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
To the right side. 3-pointers. Snell. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points. Young against Harden. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And it's the Hawks' ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. Yes!
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here is Harden. From deep. Off on that one. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is